Hey guys, and welcome to my dorm room. So this is what I've been up to for the past few weeks. I started taking summer class and it is so much more work than I was expecting. There's so many book problems that go with it and I have to stay on top of everything all the time or else I'm pretty much screwed. Yeah, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so I'm going to answer a question and the question comes from Tails98 and he asks, do long distance relationships work and or last long? Because I'm falling in love with my best friend who moved away from my state a long time ago and flirts with me a lot over text. Alright, I just want to say I think that long distance relationships can work, but I think there is definitely a maturity factor that comes into play. For example, if you're in high school or even middle school and you want to pursue a long distance relationship with someone, chances are it's not going to work, because I feel like a major part of a long distance relationship is setting a date in the future where you know you can go visit each other. But if you're not old enough to travel by yourself, or if you always need a parent there with you, I think it's going to make you visiting, your boyfriend or girlfriend that much harder to do, and it's going to make that relationship in turn that much harder to perform. Is to always have a date in the future where you know that you're going to see each other, because I feel like that gives you the drive to continue the relationship, because you know you're being rewarded by being able to see each other. And when you aren't together, I think it's very important that you guys have set rules that you have for each other, so you know what you can and can't do when you're in a long distance relationship. For instance, if you like to party 5 nights a week and your girlfriend is not comfortable with that, you're going to have to respect her wishes. Any relationship is about giving and receiving, so you're going to have to be extremely mindful of any wish that your girlfriend has over a long distance relationship. Honesty is a huge role in a long distance relationship, and if you do one thing to break her trust, chances are it's going to be extremely hard to recover. And with all that being said, I do think long distance relationships can work, but there's going to be a lot of communication necessary on your part and your girlfriend's part. For instance, I know people that have a certain day of the week or a certain time of day that they call each other, either if it's on cell phone or even Skype is a great way to, talk to people that are long distance. So I would just recommend you always being on top of the communication part of the relationship, and ultimately just make sure that you really want to pursue the relationship with this person, because it's going to take a lot of work. Okay, my next question comes from Violet27, and it's a little long, so I'm just going to summarize it for you guys. Basically what happened is she was in a relationship for 3 months and then went on a vacation, and when she came back from her vacation, her boyfriend broke up with her. And then 3 weeks after that, he ended up having a new girlfriend. So now she's really angry and doesn't know how to deal with her anger. Well, in my opinion, only people that are worth getting upset over are people that actually matter. And after reading your message, I can clearly see that this person shouldn't matter to you anymore. Therefore, he's not worth the energy to get angry over. So what should you do to deal with your anger? Try to understand he's not even worth your energy. And if that doesn't work, just do a hobby that you like, whether it's playing an instrument or painting or just doing softball or sport or anything. Hopefully that by being involved with something else, it'll take your mind off of the situation and therefore make you less angry. Alright, my next question comes from Miss Boogeyman77, and she asks, hi, hello. I'm going to 7th grade this coming school year, and I have a boyfriend, and I know I'm young, but whatever. So anyways, I have a boyfriend, but I really like this other guy. I don't think the other guy likes me, but we have been talking a lot lately. I don't want to break up with my boyfriend to see if this other guy likes me, only to find out he doesn't like me. What should I do? Please help. Well, my first advice to you would be to end the relationship that you have with your boyfriend, because if you're looking at another guy and thinking about leaving him for your boyfriend, that shouldn't really be the case. I think the person that you're in a relationship with is the person that you want to be with, not just like a second choice. Because ultimately, I don't think it's fair to your boyfriend to have him being dragged along and thinking that this relationship is going really well, but in the back of your mind you're thinking, I'm just kind of waiting for the next guy to come along and then I'm gonna leave him. But yeah, after you break up with your boyfriend, I would wait probably 3 to 4 weeks before even pursuing a relationship with this other guy that you're interested in, just out of respect for your boyfriend. I mean, the time frame is different for everyone, so if you're really ready to go on and just move on and pursue this other guy, I mean, that's your decision. But I think that waiting 3 to 4 weeks is just respectful for him. But unfortunately, rejection is just a part of life. And rejection doesn't have to be a negative thing. I mean, you can learn from the experience. I mean, why were you attracted to this person? Was it a particular character trait that they had, or a particular look? Even though individuals are, individuals, there are still character traits that you can see throughout several people. So if you can take time to hone in, I guess, on these particular traits that you like in this guy, then you could easily use these to find an even better guy in the future. And even your current relationship shouldn't be like a dud. You should spend time to reflect on the good and the bad, and hopefully use this to your advantage in the future when pursuing a new relationship. Okay, so I'm going to answer one more question today from Kate. And she says, my school is closed and the new school that I'm going to has a different math schedule. Instead of doing Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, they do Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and Geometry. Due to that, I need to take Algebra 2 over the summer because the new school is insensitive and will not offer the 6 other people from my old school Algebra 2 next year. That's going to be rough. Now I have to do this online math course, okay, which I cannot understand for the entire summer. Please help. Anytime that you don't know what's going on with the particular course, I would recommend finding a tutor. As far as where you should go to find a tutor, I know like in my school system, I would go to like their local library and they would have either a list of tutors or they also had a tutoring service that could help you. I know it's particularly frustrating, especially with subjects with math, because they build on top of each other, and if you're not familiar with like the first part, then how are you going to get the second part? Well, hopefully if you check in with the local library, they usually are really good about knowing where to find tutors. Also, after you start the school year, I know a lot of schools have like a tutoring program, which is usually also coordinated by the library. So if the library doesn't know about it, just ask teachers. I'm sure they know something about a tutoring system. I mean, it's not a bad thing to ask for help. If you don't understand something, speak up, ask questions. Ultimately, this is your education, and you're the one that has to take the steps that you need to make sure you understand what you're learning. Alright, well that's all the questions I'm going to answer for today. I do have a few more that I wasn't able to answer in this episode, but I'm hoping that later on this week I'll have time again to make another video and hopefully answer your questions. But yeah, if anyone else has any questions, just please make sure to send a message to me here on YouTube with the keyword advice in the title. That way I can find which messages are for these particular videos. If you send me a message or just enjoy watching my videos, make sure you subscribe so you know when I post new videos. Obviously my advice isn't final, so if you guys have anything that you would like to add on to what I have to say, or if you don't agree with what I have to say, let me know in the comments below. Alright, well thanks for watching, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Topher out.